Well, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It's been a good morning.
Okay.
So, Deb and I, today we got to take her to one of those pesky old doctors today.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sick. It was just a screening kind of thing.
Just a checkup thingy, but she is awesome. And it has been a good morning. The only thing is you had a pesky headache too.
Yeah, so far.
So how's that doing?
It's better.
It's better.
Not as severe.
So I guess, you know, all of us wake up with one of those once in a while, especially when those trees are kicking that pollen out.
And the dogs went on a walkabout this morning.
Oh, yeah. So there have been a couple challenges today. The
Maisie
dogs,
and Coco, I don't know if they know Coco
so
yet.
tired they can't even keep their eyes open, because this morning they went on a walkabout for 3 hours, pretty close.
Oh yeah, I spent an hour or so in the car driving around and whistling and all that, and then after about an hour or a little more in the car driving around, I came back home and there they were.
Yep. And
so they probably heard Jim's whistle and thought, uh-oh, we're supposed to be back home.
So I was driving around whistling too.
Yeah. And Coco she belonged to Stephen Darrellin Robertson, who helped us with the solar, and they have the channel Living Off-Grid Really. And she was one of the puppies that we raised.
Right.
And being that they were some really close friends, we gave them Coco.
Yes.
And she's about 17 months old now. And they just moved to Hawaii and didn't want to go through the whole quarantine process.
That's right.
So, as you know, it would have it, the Lord works things out. Scarlett and James just returned from Thailand.
That's
when
true.
they left to go to Thailand, one of the hardest things was for them to give up their standard poodle dog that was one of our puppies also. When Daryl and Steve got ready to go to Hawaii, they said, we'd love to find out if you know somebody who needs this dog. And I said, my kids really would like to have another dog. And the thing is, she's already housebroken. She's
an awesome dog.
She's a great dog. She's very loving. And they're going to be moving in a... Yeah,
Jim would love to have her,
Jim wants to keep her. But Jude told him, Jude, our grandson, said, if you keep her, then we get Maisie. So I'm not sure I want to make that trade. So she's going to live with them as soon as they get moved into their house.
She is.
But she's here, and they went on a walkabout. We don't know where.
We don't know where, but they were gone for a long time. So now they're in a little bit of quarantine themselves.
Yeah, they're in prison.
They're in prison. They don't get to go outside by themselves, only if we're with them.
Yeah, we have a fenced area back there.
They can go out there if they want to.
We'll put them back there when they want to go out.
No more walkabouts.
Nope.
No.
No, we can't afford to lose those. It'd be too hard on the grandkids.
So we're going to have a great day, and things are exciting. Right now I'm going to introduce you to Wes. Wes just built a great deck for the top of Chris's bus.
Chris and G Travels, and Wes is Transcend Existence
is the name of his YouTube channel, and
they're both at our house right now.
They're both at our house, and it really turned out great. I was so pleased with it. So anyway, I'm going to show that to you and let you see that. And if any of you need, I think Wes is ready to go to work for anyone who needs some help on. He's the one that I actually saw raise the bus with the all thread like I did. My goodness, I had all kinds of things drawn up for safety factors to raise the bus, and that was just so simple and so easy. Yeah. And that idea was Wes's. So he's a good one.
He's just a kind guy.
He is a kind guy, and it's been a pleasure to have around.
Yeah, as well as Chris.
So we highly recommend both of these gentlemen. They are absolutely awesome. Somebody said you got 2 new sons, and that is really okay with me. They're good boys.
Yeah, they're kind of our adopted boys.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Okay, so here you go. Here's Wes. I'll tell you what, it is quality work.
They're going to advertise on me so much.
That is awesome.
All right, here we go. All right, Dragon. Fly. on. Come on, wind. There we go. There's some wind.
Oh, Wes, flying his dragon.
Flying the dragon kite.
She's gonna be a sad, sad girl when Coco leaves.
She sure is.
Yeah, that's true. Nice playmate right now, huh? Get along with it.
Well, Wes, I am very excited to be shooting this video because I've watched you build this. And I think there's a whole lot of people out there that do not have your skill, but would really like to have something like this.
Sure.
So, if you would, we're going to kind of go through and take a look at this, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And you can show me how it works, because I think it's fantastic.
Thank you, Jim. So basically, this is what this deck looks like when all the rails are folded down. And you can tell these are the side rails right here. And then they got a front and back, and the front and the back fold over on top of the side rails. And what I've done is made these little T-handles that are threaded out of some all thread. They go through the actual wood deck, and there's a nut on the bottom side that this screws into, and what that does is it sandwiches all this nice and tight so nothing moves. It's really solid when you get it ready to go.
That is awesome.
So it's really easy. Just takes just a few minutes. You screw all 4 of these out.
So there's no shaking, no rattling at all.
Right, it all sucks down really tight.
It sucks down very tight.
Yep. So, just about 5 minutes setup time probably. Once you get up here, screw these out of here, or unscrew them out of here, I guess.
It is a very unique and very exciting design. I think you did such a great job on it.
Thank you. I tried to find the simplest way I could possibly attach everything and make everything fold on top of each other, so there's not a whole lot of setup when you get up here. You can see these. I'll just fold this one up a little bit just real quick. But you can see these little tabs that these screwed into, and they go down through that one and through the wood. So just undo those, and then I set 2 little tabs on the ends, and it just kind of rests like that, just so you can get everything all set up. I'll do this one real quick.
Now, what did you decide the height is with these folded down?
I'm not sure. We actually haven't measured the entire height of the bus yet with these down or up.
Figuring it, since it's the same as my bus, it will still be under 12 feet even with the solar panels on these.
Yeah, I would think so. We're just barely, we're about totally, about an inch and a half above the emergency hatches the way it is now.
Right.
So, other than this umbrella mount, of course.
My emergency hatch measures 11'4" actually, but I say 11'6"
Right.
after it was completed.
So yeah, it's not too tall. It doesn't really add much height to your bus at all. So anyway, you fold that one forward as well. And then we've got these little wing nuts. So make sure it's out that way. That's good. This one's good. So then you can just raise these up, like so. Pull that one up, set it out, and then pull this one up and set it out. Just like that. And then we've got these little wing nuts. And I built this so this little tab, or this bolt here, will go through this tab that I've put here. So you just line those up, pop them in place, and then screw these wing nuts on. And you do this on all 4 corners. And after you have all 4 of these in place, this thing is rigid and solid as can be.
Really solid.
Yep. You can lean on them or do whatever and they don't move. Worked out really well. So yeah, I just put 4 of these guys in place. So like I say, about 5-minute setup time probably to get it all up and ready to go. Let's do over here. That one's screwed on really good. All the paint's worn off of the threads.
Yeah.
So, pretty much just like that, and then you're good. That's all it really requires to get them all put in place. And then, like I say, it's nice and rigid everywhere. You can lean on it pretty good. Of course, you know, this is a 10-foot section, so there's a little flex involved in it.
But it's
solid.
From inside, you can see it's just a magnificent structure, and my goodness, you have a nice view here off of the top of this.
It's really nice.
When Chris is up here working with his computer or whatever, he can stick this little umbrella in there.
Yep.
And you created a little set screw, or
yeah, just a little T-handle set screw deal to kind of set
to hold it in place.
Yep.
Of course, if the wind comes up, you just
it's a little windy today. So
take it down.
We'll leave the umbrella down probably.
Yeah, that's a good call, I think.
But yeah, this is the deck I built.
Well, thank you, Wes. It's really wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Really
so
a
much.
nice job.
Thank you.
And of course, this is Wes's bus right here, and it is a beauty. He's done a marvelous job on it. So it's been really fun having you here. Hope you can get to stay for a little while longer.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I hope so. A couple more weeks probably. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice being here with you.
Well, thanks. We sure enjoyed you.
Yeah, enjoy you too.
Well, hope you enjoyed that, and if you need to get in touch with Wes, you can contact me if you want to, just when you comment, and I'll get in touch with him, or you can contact him on his YouTube channel, which is Transcend Existence. Either way. So hey, we hope you enjoyed this little video, and until next time, life is a joy.